Welcome to Pat's Picks. This is the $50 challenge. Thanks so much for coming by. Today is episode 6. I'm going to cover the last couple days of trading. A little green, a little red.
A little heaven, a little hell. Ow!
And today, unfortunately, was a red day. The last trading day before that was actually Wednesday. Man, I'm losing days here. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving if you're in America, and if you're somewhere else, hopefully you had a great weekend at least. And man, my chair is already dropping. Why do you hate me? Anyways, back to the show. So a little bit of everything going on. Let's dive right into it. And man, just frustrating, battling with this small account right now, but it's all part of the challenge. And, you learn the most from these red days, and trading with small accounts really will expose any weaknesses you have. And whoop, there goes the chair again. But anyways, last Wednesday, 12%. I just took one trade for a quick 25% gain. And then today I took 3, and I'm actually still holding one. And you can see one of those I locked in profit at 16%. In my first trade, I was actually up a slight amount, and sorry about the constant dropping. I'm still dropping, as you can see, even lower now. Still holding that initial swing position, which was in profit for just a moment, and I went to sell it but just missed the exit. So still holding on to that one, and it is 1 day till expire. So if I get lucky, it will the market will gap up, but what I anticipate will happen is it's probably going to go sideways or hold on. But what I think will happen is we'll have probably another sideways consolidation day. That's more of what I'm leaning towards. But if it does happen to be one of those type of days, I'm just going to use it as a hedge and trade against it and, make the best with what I got. So let's get right into it, and please smash that like button and please subscribe if you're new. Here we go. Looking at the 15-minute chart, and as you can see, like I just said, we've been consolidating for a few days now, and the volume is just trash. 50 million volume. I think the average is typically around 65 to 80, somewhere in that range, depending on what the time frame you're looking at is. But last time I checked, it was around 75. So 50 is very low, and that is why you're seeing some of these moves. So when you see below average volume like that, don't be surprised if it was a choppy, terrible price action day where the range is only a couple dollars and just does not present a lot of opportunity, especially with a small account. So, when you're trading with a small account, these are the types of days that are best to walk away quick or avoid altogether. But most importantly, cut losses quick and lock in profits fast. So let's zoom in here and take a look at these trades. And going over here to the 22nd, you can see I got in this trade right at 11.59, and why I waited for that. And we made one attempt to the upside, rejected, came back down here, and built support higher than the previous level. So at that point, I'm thinking the market is looking a little bit bullish. And I watched this, this grind of an uptrend right here. And once it looked like the volume was starting to pick up and it was going to look like it was going to break this resistance level, that is when I decided to get in. And I only held that for 4 minutes. Made a nice 25% gain on that. So I think I left just a little bit of money on the table, but not too much. And after that, I was pretty much ready to walk away for the day. Thanksgiving being the next day. Just trying to get out of there quick because I anticipate, the volume to go away fast and to lead to choppiness like we've seen the last couple of days. So anyways, let's go over to today, the 27th, and you can see this was even more of a choppy day. And I waited for quite some time watching for a break out of one range or the other, and once it looked like it started to gain some strength right here, that's when I decided to get in this first position. So I got in the 459 call right here at 12.05, and I went with the 1 day till expire instead of the same day just because of how slow the market was going. I wanted to be more patient. I didn't want to have to get in and out so quick. So buying something that is further out in expiration gives you more chance to be more patient and not worry about theta as much. Lower risk, lower reward. And with a day like today, I was trying not to take too many chances, but I still got kind of eaten up in this. I was also trading futures at the same time, which that was a pretty decent day. I was around $100 profit, I think 98 before fees, and I think I made 12 trades. So, decent day of trading. It could have went a little bit better, but I'll get into that in another video, probably the next video I film, just because it's kind of hard to juggle both. So if you're watching and wondering where the futures are, wondering when we're going back to the future, those will be coming soon. Sorry, it's just hard to do, both videos at once, and with the holiday and everything, it's been a lot. So I truly appreciate each and every single one of you guys watching, and that reminds me I'm behind on comments also. So if you've left a comment in the last few days, I'm still getting caught up on those. So my plan is to get caught up in the next day and a half or so on that. But anyways, back to the video here. As you can see, I am still in that trade, and my chair is dropping like a rock. I swear sometimes it will just be so casual for so long, and next thing you know, it just wants me to sit on the floor. Alright, you can see it was almost 2.5 hours before I took my next trade, which was also a hedge against my initial position. And with that one being the 1 day till expire, I was just being a little bit more patient with that one. I knew it had time to move to the upside if we were going to get that move. So, that is why I decided, alright, I'm going to take a hedge after all this. Now, had this been a same day till expire, I probably would have sold it, an hour beforehand, because it probably would have been around $1 or $2 already at this point. But at the time I hedged with this, I think I was only down around 20% on that position. And right here at 455.50, it was actually in profit, like I mentioned earlier, and I just missed, exiting with a profit on that. So I was like, that's a little frustrating. But what's next is even more frustrating. And let me show you what happened. And here I am thinking, all right, I'm going to be conservative, lock in profits. So I went ahead and sold this one, about 16 minutes later, right before we had a beautiful drop to the downside, the move I was waiting for. So just so frustrating. So I locked in 16% gain, but as you can see, these contracts had a nice pop right there. They went from 7 to 26, and if I would have just held on for 3 more minutes, I would have made 200-300% on that trade. But coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's always nice to know you're on the right track, but at the same time, it sucks to see that ride take off without you. But hey, like I said, it's all part of the game. It won't be the last time, and it's definitely not the first. If you've seen this, that is far from the worst time. I've sold and watched things go thousands of percent without having any buying power left, and those are the most frustrating, let me tell you. Yes, this was frustrating, but it was just a quick move to the downside. What is more frustrating is I got caught up kind of chasing it in this next trade right here. So at 14.44, I waited about 30 seconds or so, and you can't quite tell on this minute candle, but if you look at the 15-second candle, you can see a little bit clearer here how this was looking. Now you can see I got in this position at 14.44 in 38 seconds. So that was actually right around here. But if you look at the 1 minute chart, it looks like I bought it right in, right at the top of that candle. And when I'm trading, I'm watching multiple time frames. The 15-second being one of them. I like to watch that for early indicators of trend change. And, it has served me very well in the past, but just be careful, don't let that trick you. And it's always best to wait for confirmation. But today, just a little bit frustrating. Like I said, if I'm lucky, the market will gap up tomorrow. Probably won't. So what I will likely end up doing is trading against that position that I'm swinging and playing the cards I'm dealt, That's all you can do sometimes. Just don't let those red days beat you up. They can be so frustrating. Just learn from your mistakes. Learn from the good trades, the bad trades. For me, I learned the best from the red trades, and I think that's the way most people learn. Unfortunately, most people don't like to watch red day videos, but that's just the way it is. So we'll see how it goes. But again, I truly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you all had a great weekend. Let's wrap this video up here. Look at the account, and just brutal, man. This challenge has not gone the way I want. Very frustrating, but I know many of you watching can relate. If you're new to trading, if you're old to trading, you've all been in these situations, or you will be in the future. Most people don't succeed in the market because they quit, not because they can't do it. So, don't let those red days deter you. Use them as motivation, and I hope you stay happy and healthy. I'll see you tomorrow.